Yes, welcome back to Ed Hunts. So today, back at the boot sales, and don't have my head strapped today, so I will be holding the camera. So yeah, see what we can find. £20 for Little Britain, yeah?
20p is a great price for Little Britain as it trades in for £6, so definitely one to look out for.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. So my buddy here, and he's got a couple of wave birds already. Mario Kart Double Dash. So, a couple of PS1 games. Point Blank. Oh, it's Point Blank 2. Oh, nice. Yeah. Nah. How much on your Hello Kitty, mate?
Some there, look.
£2? Yeah, I'll do it for you quick. Yeah, it looks like it.
I've got loads of stuff in the front, but the mate's already
What, is he already? Oh, has he dipped it, is he? Yeah. What is it?
PlayStation 1 game, PlayStation 2 games,
Typical, innit?
4.
Typical.
He buys off me all the time.
Oh, does he?
Pictures, yeah.
I didn't see anything in my buddy's car just there, so moved on to this next store, and I spotted a few things in this bag, so I passed the camera over to my buddy James. And as you can see, I have a few handheld consoles in my hand. I've got a DS and like a Pac-Man console, and a few games and a few Wii remotes. However, the seller was asking a bit of a high price, and the consoles didn't turn on straight away, so I decided to leave it and not take the risk.
Each, right? Here, get it. You want it? No. You sure? £1 each, you know. It's just like a dream store right here. Got these two, and there's so much more. Someone got 3 N64s, loads of other stuff for just £15 from this store. Absolutely insane. So yeah, we're just digging through because there's a lot of stuff here, and there's a lot of chopping, potential chopping, a lot. It's all £1 each, so 15 for that. Not much. Fake or real? Let me know. 22. And back. So just came back from the boot sale, and yeah, today was okay. It wasn't like the best boot sale I've ever been to, but we did do pretty well in terms of CEX trading. I just want to apologise that the footage wasn't as much and didn't look the same as it normally would. I couldn't find my my camera attachment that I normally use in the morning, so I ended up having to use my tripod and holding it, and yeah, it just wasn't the same. Didn't really get the same kind of footage I would have liked. However, we did get quite a few bits and pieces. Some you would have seen on camera, some you wouldn't have, because it's just so much more difficult for me to film and hunt at the same time with like one hand with the camera and one hand hunting, because I prefer to have both my hands. You know, it's easier to dig, it's easier to do that. So yeah, not having the attachment today really kind of cost me big time. So let's start going through the bits and bobs that I've got, and I'll tell you how much roughly they traded in for as well. So I did show you that there was a huge tarpaulin just absolutely filled with DVDs, Blu-rays. There was a few games like thrown in there as well, and the geezer was just like £1 each. He didn't care what it was, £1 each. So we managed to get quite a few box sets from him, so let's start going through them now. So the first one is Roswell, the complete DVD collection. Now I have checked most of these, or I hope I checked all of them, and I think all of the discs are in there. So Roswell comes with 3 different kind of cases, and there's all the discs are hopefully inside. This one trades in, I believe, for £5, so that only cost me £1. Then we have Dad's Army. Now this one is definitely complete because this one's still sealed. This one trades in, I think, just for £4, but yeah, complete. Then we have 6 Feet Under, 24 disc box set. I think this one trades in for 6, and yeah, this one is a bit of a monster, but yeah, it is all in there. This one I've definitely checked, and yeah, 6 Feet Under, not a series that I watched growing up. Then we've got a few more down here. We've got Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, one I used to really enjoy watching back in the day. This is a 31 discer, and yeah, I think they're pretty much all in there. Hope they're all in there. Again, just £1. That one trades in for £14. Then we have Private Practice. Now, I haven't even heard of this one, but there again, this was only £1, and this one I believe trades in for £5 as well. Now this one I didn't actually get from that tarpaulin, I got this from another seller. This was only 20p, and that is Little Britain seasons 1, 2, 3. Now I hate this show. I think it's one of the worst shows that the BBC have ever produced. However, it trades in for good money because it has been delisted because it's just such an abomination of a show. So this now trades in for £6. So if you do ever see the Little Britain box set, definitely recommend you buy it, trade it in at CEX. And the last one is Inspector Morse, the complete case files. Yep, again, an absolutely crazy amount of discs, but all of those, apart from Little Britain, which was 20p, all of those were £1 each.
So we spent £6.20 on all of these DVD box sets, and we are going to get back a whopping £46 back in voucher, which is nearly a £40 profit. Crazy.
And there's some absolutely phenomenal trade in there. So I can take them all down to CEX and I can get some games that I actually want, so that's awesome. So let's start getting into the video games now, and I did get some games from that same store. First one is Polar Express on Game Boy Advance. Now obviously this is a sealed Game Boy Advance game, just for £1. Unfortunately, it is Italian. It is still the PAL version though, and I believe it does play in English. So yeah, a sealed Game Boy Advance game for £1 all day long. Then we've got Hello Kitty and Friends on a DS. This one was £2, trading for £4. Now I managed to find some PlayStation 3 games on the stall just opposite where that tarpaulin was, and the geezer must have got them out late because I see him literally getting it out, putting it on his stall, and I'd already been to that stall as well and there was nothing there. And one geezer got there just before me. He picked up a bunch of games, but he must have missed one because one of the games that was in there was Simpsons Hit and Run. Now this one trades in for £10 and sells for 25 all day long. So it is the Platinum Edition in there, but when you trade it in, doesn't matter. So yeah, Hit and Run, Simpsons, £10 trade in, only cost me £1.50. And the other two games I've got with them is Fur Fighters and Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure. Now the Xbox version of this trades in for silly money. However, the PlayStation 2 version only trades in for like 20p or something, and Fur Fighters again, really cheap trading. But definitely one to look out for if you ever see it on the original Xbox, Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure. Then we have a few Xbox games. We've got Final Fantasy 13, again from that tarpaulin, so that was £1. We've got Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm pretty sure this was £1. This one's still trades in for like £5, so definitely one you should definitely be looking at if you see it at the boot sale. Got a sealed Xbox One game, Call of Duty Ghosts. Again, that was from that tarpaulin, that was £1. We've got Dead Rising 3. This one was £2, trading for £4. We've got Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. I believe this one was £2 too, and I think this trades in for £4 too. We've got a sealed copy of Borderlands 2 on the PlayStation 3. I think this is some sort of special edition, the Premier Club edition. Don't really know much about Borderlands, so yeah, if you know about this, let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's sealed, so I thought that was only £1, so yeah, it was pretty good. We've don't have too much more to go through now. We've got I think it's actually the first thing I bought from the boot sale, and that was some Switch steering wheels. These are only £3, and it is complete. Both the steering wheels are inside, and yeah, I mean, they can't really get broken, so they're in pretty good condition. But the box itself is a little bit damaged, so a bit of a shame. We've got an American version of Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast, one of the best Outrun games out there. The Xbox, again, the Xbox version trades in for really good money. This is the American version though, so I won't be able to trade it in, but if it was the English version, I think it trades in for £4. And then we've got a sealed copy of Football Manager 2017 on the PC. Now actually, one of the last Football Manager games I actually played with this particular copy on the PC, so yeah, it is a pretty good one, but yeah, they get better year on year, so I'm pretty sure the Foot Manager 2 2024 is a lot more in depth than anyone that's come before it. And we have one VHS, and that is Rhubarb and Custard. This was a cartoon from the 70s. It is inside and it has been rewound as well, which is cool. And yes, from the Channel 5 kind of, I don't think there was a Channel 5 back then, so I don't know why. I think it's just the name of the production company, but yeah, I think that is it from today's pickups. Just one last pickup here, and it is this Nintendo case, this Nintendo Game Boy case that I actually picked up from the same table that I got those PlayStation 2 games off, Simpsons Hit and Run and Shamu. And as you can see, it's quite a cool one. So I think it's a slip one. I'm not sure what's actually meant to fit inside this. I think it might be either a Game Boy Advance SP or maybe just some games. But inside are a bunch of base set Pokemon cards. Unfortunately, there isn't anything there that's worth an insane amount of money, but we'll quickly go through those and I'll show you what's in there. As you can see, we've got Dark Gyarados here, Dark Machoke, Dark Primate, Dark Vaporeon, but none of these are shiny. We've got another Vaporeon, Abra, and as you can see, a lot of them are just kind of common. Got a lot of energy cards here as well, but you know, it's cool because they're all base set and they're all genuine cards as well. Check them, and that with the pouch was only £8, and all of that only cost me about £35. And just for those DVDs alone, I should be probably getting about between 40 and 50 exchange credits. So essentially all the games are free, so that is a pretty good day all in all. So if you enjoyed that, hit that like button, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.